All right, what is going on, everybody? Good morning. In this video, what I want to do is showcase the best hospice companies in Vegas. I want to go over their digital marketing. I'm going to do a full audit of the social media, website, Google business profile, anything marketing related that I can find. And yeah, super excited about it. Going into Sin City. Never been to Vegas myself, but hopefully I get a chance to go check out some of the UFC fights and the amazing things Vegas has to offer, other than the hangover. No, I'm just kidding. But let's get started. So what I normally do, guys, is I normally like to just audit the top person who's ranking number one. So in this case, it's going to be Uplift Hospice. So let's get started on the Google business profile. So at first glance, I mean, these guys are absolutely crushing it. They have, I mean, the majority of their work is 5 stars. And then I think like one or two reviews is a 1 star. So either they're getting a lot of really, really good ratings, or they just have someone who's artificially inflating it, which I don't think is the case. So let's see here. So let me see what they're doing. So as always, what I like to recommend is it doesn't matter if it's a good review, a bad review, you want to respond to every single review that comes in from the business owner. It just looks better for the public to see the owner responding online. Let's go to their newest reviews. So they're still not doing it. Interesting thing enough, the worst review they've had in a long time was a couple months ago, and it's also their most recent review. So interesting there. So let's go here. This one person. So I guess they just didn't have the best experience. But how much better would it be if they are responding to the review from this bad review here? It's just going to look a lot better in the eyes of the public. That's honestly what I'd recommend. Let's go check out the overview of the profile. So they have a lot of products, a lot of services here, which is good. You want to add that. Very cool. Questions and answers, don't really need to do much on that. Google's actually getting rid of this section. So I don't know if you knew that, but Google's going to terminate the Q&A section pretty soon. They have a good description here. I think they need to beef this up just a little bit more. You have 750 characters to play with. This doesn't look like 750 characters, so you might be able to increase this just a little bit. Another thing is you need to have more social media profiles. So they have Meta, they have LinkedIn, other profiles that you can actually create on Google itself. Well, not create, but you can add are Pinterest, Twitter, and TikTok. So I'd recommend you just max out all of them here. So you have 6 here. Really, really good stuff. But I don't see any updates. Oh, here I do. So you have updates here. So the last time they posted an update was May of 2024, which is interesting. So it looked like they were posting multiple updates a day, which is a little too much, I would say. Normally you want to post about, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week, but looks like someone isn't managing this profile anymore. This is kind of just on autopilot. Some other stuff too is they really only have one photo of the place, which was 2 years ago. So you want to have more branded photos, team photos. Obviously, we're dealing with hospice patients, so not of the clientele per se, but maybe of the staff and just like an overview of what they're doing. So I think their Google profile, again, first glance, it's great, but it looks like no one's really managing the profile anymore. So got to get on that. Very, very important. Let's go to their website. So let's go to their website here. So they operate out of Texas, Arizona, and Nevada. So that's cool. At first glance, the website looks okay. It looks all right. I think there's a couple things to make it look a little bit more modern, a little bit more posh. But what I like to do is let's take this URL and let's plug it into SEMrush. Let's see what SEMrush has to say about this. There we go. So currently, oh, wow. Well, these guys are on a little bit of a rocket ship, I would say. So they're getting more keywords than they ever have. Right now, they're currently at their all-time high. And on top of that, their organic traffic has soared from, let's see here, from I mean, what? They're up like 4x over last year. That's incredible. 14% transactional. That's good. 42% informational. Okay. I would want to see the navigational up, just be up just a little bit. Where are they? So this is where they are here. They're in the middle of the pack. I mean, good for these guys. They're competing with some of the other hospice companies, and they're right in the pack. They're literally dead in the middle. So good for these guys. Let me get to their domain authority as well. So if I do domain authority here, this tells me how strong their website is. So currently, a 14 is, if you guys can see, is okay, but I'd want to increase this to 20 immediately. Spam score is good at 1%, 63 root domains, 63 ranking keywords, which I don't think this is correct because they're ranking for a lot more on SEMrush. They're really never correct, like the other different platforms. They never match up to be the same one. It's the same number, rather. Page authority 27. Yeah, let's update that to be 30 as fast as we can. They're not really doing anything for link building as well, so I want to see what they're doing about this. Top linking domains. There's a lot more than they can have on Google, on Meta, on Yelp, like some of these larger type domain authoritative sites that are like 90 plus domains. So that's one of the easiest ways they can rank their domain authority and have it be higher. Let's go back here. Let's go back to the website. So, yeah, I mean, overall, it looks good. I think we'll check out their blog in a second. So they do have a couple different awards. If I go back here, this is very important. So they're on the BBB, Better Business Bureau, Top In-Home Hospice Care Service 2025. So that's great. Love that. And then some of their blogs here. So it seems like whoever was doing the blog was also doing the Google profile. And for whatever reason, they just, I don't know if they got canned or they just stopped working, whatever it was. But the last blog they had was last year. It was June of 2024. So a little bit outdated. I would highly recommend to start making new blogs. It's going to be very, very important to do this. And then let me go back here to the homepage. I just want to take a look at some of their technical on-page SEO. So currently they have, let me see here. So hospice care in Phoenix, Arizona, and in Las Vegas. The one thing I will say too is they also are trying to rank in Houston. So they need to update their, what's this, a header? Yeah, they need to update their header title to be in Houston, Texas as well. That's very, very important. Description, they need to update Houston as well because they have another location here. If I go to Explore, so they have Google Tag Manager. That's good. I would also recommend, like I say, Google Analytics. I would recommend having it be Google Search Console as well. That's very, very important. So overall, I think these guys are doing a good job. I just think as time goes on, they're going to need to have more blogs. They're going to need to have someone to actually manage the Google business profile as time goes on. And they're going to need to have someone just update some of the technical and on-page SEO. But other than that, I think they're doing a great job across the board. Shout out to these guys. If you guys have any questions, if you're a hospice company and you want to learn some other free tips and tactics, Sean@needmomentum.com. You can just save the video and take down my information. Or 215-607-6482. That is the best number to reach me at. Let me know if you guys have any questions whatsoever. Appreciate it, and I will see you on the flip side. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.